Yes, people, and welcome back to another episode of the Ghostoul Podcast. Hope you're well. Firstly, I'd like to thank everybody for your support. I've just reached 6,000 subs today. Whoop, 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 cheering noise, fireworks and all that shit. So yes, very, very happy. Thank you so much, guys, for watching the videos, liking, subscribing, etc. You're lovely. So, as I said, welcome back to another episode. This week, we have my paranormal brother from the London area. Yes, we have Mark from West London Paranormal.
Yo!
Hello.
How you doing, Mickey? You alright?
Oh, mate.
Yeah, all good, man.
Good, good, good. So, how you been? I think you went somewhere, didn't you, this last weekend?
No, stayed
No?
in.
Oh, you stayed in. Oh, in a
Mind
cheap
you.
hotel.
Yeah, with, a lovely little pet. We all come inclusive of animals and everything.
Creatures, insects.
I think we could do a tick list of what we actually met in that hotel.
Okay, now. Right, Craig. Nice one, mate. Yeah. So,
dear. I've not known anyone to open the door for a moth.
What? Come on. How do you come? Turn the lights off. The hallway lights on.
The window's right there.
Yeah, but that gap was like this much.
It still got in.
More than one got in.
Yeah, man. That was mad. But yeah, resting back from the beautiful North Wales.
C&D, hello. How are you?
Hello.
We were talking about you the other day, weren't we, Mark?
We were actually.
Driving through a little village.
All good, actually, yeah.
Yeah. It's like,
We're just having one of those moments where you look back at the paranormal in years and you just think, how are these doing? How are these doing?
Yeah. Why have I gone green? Why am I green?
Something you've eaten.
The Hulk. Good morning, Tracy. 4 a.m. in Australia.
Wow, that's commitment.
Yeah. Thank you again so much.
Good morning.
Yeah. Is the sun up yet? Or is it just you're up early? Well, you never know. Australia, some people are up early here, and the sun don't come up till like 8 o'clock. So, but the question is, have you had your morning coffee, Tracy? That's it. Got to have a coffee in the morning. Wake you up.
He loves his coffee.
Yeah. So, guys, Mark is here. Mark's been on before, but with his partner in crime, Rich. But this one is quite specific, this chat. It's about our recent paranormal weekend away in North Wales, filming episodes, possibly for Halloween. Ooh. And yes, we visited many places. And today, that is what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the haunted locations that we went to, what happened there, getting you ready, getting you excited for, obviously, the videos to come out. So that's why we're here. That's why Mark is here. And hello, Mark.
Hello again.
Hello again. Yeah. So the road trip. It was. It was eventful, memorable.
It was eventful. Yeah. I mean, last time we had a long ass road trip was when we went to Scotland.
That was in June, wasn't it?
Is it that long ago already?
Yeah.
Oh man, but this was fun. I mean, a lot more happened on the way there. Just the highlight of this one on the road trip up there had to be Matey Boy smacking his head on the boot and you laughing.
Oh yeah, we were in a service station car park and we were stopping to have a break, and we look over the car in front of us and bloke's putting, the boot is full of bags and luggage and that. And he goes to shut it, and it comes down on his head, doesn't it?
Yeah, he just thought, he's just bumped his head. Then I turn around, he's got this carrot hanging out, and I'm like, oh my god, he's dying. And you're like, get my vlog camera. And then, your first day trade. No, not on a road trip, I'm not.
It was a case of, whoops. this gentleman did smack his head rather heavily. His
Yeah, man.
family, he went to sit down in the driver's seat. His family were looking after him.
Yeah,
Luckily, he was at services and wasn't just stopped in a lay-by doing it, because there were obviously facilities uh, at the service station. I would imagine he can clean it up, get some first aid treatment. I would imagine. But
yeah.
yeah, it's
I mean, that was just part one of the bit, and I mean, I've never known someone to pay an awful lot of amount to drive on a certain road.
yes.
I get haunted by that, man.
I'm not
Oh,
surprised. You just gave the government £10.50.
actually, no. I checked my bank balance. It actually went down to 8.90. If you check yours, they charge you 10 something, but then they take out the real amount.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, so I was charged £8.90 twice.
Oh, that's not so bad, because there's a minimum and maximum, isn't there, when you go through toll
Yeah,
roads on the M6?
yeah.
Yeah.
I think 8 something was the minimum, which I think I paid when I looked. Still 16 quid just to go through one bit. It's still too much for me.
I know, especially when we did it 3 times.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Oh God.
Good evening, Mickey. Hi, Matt. How are you? Hope you're well. Thanks for joining. But yeah, so yeah,
And then
heading to North
I mean, we're
Wales.
just like North Wales, yeah. So we thought, do you know what? We'll grab something to eat when we get there, didn't we? And do you know what? Burger King is right next to the hotel.
Hi, Shelley.
We
Hope you're
we
good.
get th we get there. It's shut.
Yeah, you couldn't make some of the bits. You couldn't make up. Although if you're probably aware of Wales and what certain areas are like, we were in a very small, like old traditional villagey type village
Hmm.
of Hawkin and in Flintshire, and there's not really that much around. And obviously, we had stopped the actual location where this bloke banged his head, and
Yeah,
we had some food there, didn't we? We decided to forget the McDonald's, forget the KFC and all that, the
we
Costa
had
stuff.
Chinese.
We had some sweet and sour and noodles, sweet and sour chicken and noodles. Mwah! Wow, it
That
was
was nice.
that was epic.
I mean, it was great because everything was all shut. I mean, when we was driving up, we was just like in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, yeah. So it was a good job. Obviously, we pulled up. We got there about 9 o'clock, didn't we, to the hotel
Yeah,
in the
Burger
middle of
King
a field.
shut at 8.
Hi, Ali. Hope you're well. Yeah, and Burger King was shut. It's like, well, it's shut at 8. We got there at 9. So we were a bit peckish,
Yeah,
but it wasn't too bad. But it
just
could have
glad
been.
I've eaten before. Yeah,
Yeah, if we'd have waited, we'd like, oh shit,
would have been done.
we would have been. And then obviously we were out investigating later that night. But
Yes, what a place that was, man.
Hawken Cemetery, the pirates' graveyard.
Oh man, what a cemetery that was. It gave
That
me
was
vibes of the one near you. I can't think what it's called now. Was it St John's?
Boughton Cemetery. Yeah,
Yeah, with the whole
yeah.
the Iron Gate at the beginning. Just going down, but there was no dog mess in this one. This was a bit more. It's because there's no one
Kept.
up there.
Well, I suppose people in that little village, they don't walk their dog for a shit
No,
in
no,
the cemetery. They're not disrespectful like they are around my way, obviously. You know, it's just
yeah.
it's not good. But yeah, Holcombe Cemetery. I've investigated there twice before, over 10 years ago, and had
Mm,
some pretty good stuff there on
mm.
equipment. We had a dog barking on the spirit box, and there's supposed to be
Okay.
reports of a dog there, a black shadow dog, or the grim, or whatever you want to call it, whatever sort of beliefs you have. And also, we had walkie-talkies at the time, and they were just screaming. One of them was screaming, that sound coming out of it, like there was like a demon on the other end or a banshee or something. It was so weird. Now, obviously, it could have been someone, just a cab driver, a lorry driver, whatever. But I wouldn't like to drive a lorry up
Walkie-talkies.
that way.
What do you
Huh?
mean, walkie-talkies? Did you say?
Yeah.
How do you use that? You have to press the button or something. Listen to the other end talking
No,
through.
you press a button, obviously to
Yeah.
talk, and the other one listens. But we
Oh,
both
you're
had
using
one
it that
each,
way.
and we weren't using it at the time. We were just on them because we were going separate one end to the other, and just so we can communicate.
Oh, and you
And
were
we
getting
just,
random stuff come through.
screaming sounds coming
Oh,
through.
that's mad. That's mad.
Yeah, and
Never done that
obviously
before.
it's probably is just something wrong with like the local radio
I don't
system,
know,
whatever.
because you'd have to press the button to get the transmission through.
And then why would a lorry driver or a cab driver press the button and start screaming into it? It's a bit weird, isn't it?
It is Wales. Yeah. I don't know. The locals are nice there, so they wouldn't have no screaming.
No, Welsh people we met were very, very polite, very nice.
I hands down, man, one of the nicest places I've been to investigating.
Yeah, yeah, it was a
Better
good.
than Scotland.
Ooh, controversy.
Oh yeah, listen. When we walked into the hotel in Scotland, we were just met with murder.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, in
they sent
Glasgow.
me
Yeah,
they sent me a fine already on my car for parking there. No issues, no issues in Wales.
yeah, yeah.
No
Wales was
issues.
nice. Hello,
Sinister.
Sinister Stories. Hope you're good. Thank you for
Good
joining
evening.
us. Yeah, so the cemetery.
Back to the
Obviously,
cemetery.
yeah, back to the cemetery. You were sort of
First
picking
time.
up. First time you'd been there.
Mm.
What are your first impressions before anything happened?
Walking in there was nice. Yeah, I told you that. I said it's so laid out as well. It's not all compact into one like area. The graves are just everywhere, and there's like
Yeah.
different levels of the place as well. Um, I walked in there and I just got that feeling of like that there was. I still ain't had a chance to research it or anything like that yet, but I will do. I will get round to it. I'd like an old lady presence there. Um,
Ooh.
but yeah, like I said, I can't really go into it much because I haven't really looked into it. But I did pick up on something like that, and it was weird because you took me to that gravestone as well that was there.
The
Was it
famous one,
Mary?
St
Was it
Mary's
Mary?
Well. Yeah.
St Mary's. And then when we went there and we started talking about it, remember all the footsteps we we're hearing walking around us?
Mm.
It's like the crackling and just like the branches. Because it weren't, I would say animals or anything like that, but we're in a place where there was no animals. I don't think there was a farm or anything like that nearby.
No.
And to make the wood, the cracks, you know, when you would tread on stuff, wood branches breaking, for something like the noises we were hearing, that was a human foot, 100%. Animals can't just stand there and break a big bush thing, wherever it is, the
Branch. Yeah.
crackling. Um, and you know, it was loud at one point where we both looked down like, what the hell? And that was when we mentioned the grave.
Yeah,
Um,
it did seem that every time we were talking about that grave, when we were around the area at the beginning,
mm,
we were getting footsteps, cracking noises. It sounded like dry leaves were falling down, hitting the floor.
Again, it had been raining, so the
It had been
moisture in the air,
raining.
the wet bushes can cause this sort of noise, but not to that extent.
But don't forget, I was filming all night for about
Yes.
2-3 hours. My camera was obviously panning around. I did not see one leaf fall down.
No, I
Like,
didn't either.
so if leaves were falling down, you could sort of understand the noises that were coming through.
Yeah,
The,
yeah, yeah.
the cracking of branches, that doesn't happen on its own. That needs some physical force, whether it's human, animal, fox, badger. Didn't
Yeah,
see
yeah.
any of that. Um,
No,
so you can sort of rule that out. It's just
100.
I don't know what it would be. I really don't have a cause for that.
I mean, the only thing I could think of was like foxes or, like you said, the badgers, but there was nothing there. We would have heard them. We would have seen anything. We looked over the bell because there was a drop as well, weren't there, where
There's a
most of the
big
noise
ledge
was
at the
coming from.
bottom. Yeah,
Yeah, and not only that, the Alice box was picking up. It said ledge, didn't it? And it was just throwing all sorts of bits out that were tying. And what I love about that is you used for the first time, I believe, wasn't it, your Alice version 2 with the original Alice, my
Did
Alice.
Did you have yours with you then? Or was that at the castle that we'll get
No, I'm
onto?
pretty sure I had mine with me then
Okay.
because I think they were both talking because mine was throwing out a sentence and yours was finishing the sentence off.
Mm. Okay. Yeah.
I can't tell you what it was because again, it's all on your camera, not mine. You
Yeah.
know, so you'll have it all there. But yeah, that was throwing out a few things as well.
Yeah, they were quite relevant at the time because obviously we mentioned the well already, St Mary's Well, and we'd
Yeah, yeah.
moved away from there for about half an hour, and then on the Alice 2, it come up like lost in the well, and it's such a random
That was
thing to.
it.
Well,
And then you
such
said
a
up there around the corner.
yeah, we have to go back there because that's what that one's called,
Yeah.
St Mary's Well, obviously, and it's just so random that it would come up with that. You know,
Yeah.
it's
It just tied into the location at the right time.
yeah, and some of it that's actually on site. You know, these machines and that they can spit out random words, etc. But then sometimes they get the hits that make no sense whatsoever, and they're the ones
Yeah.
I like because I think, well, that ain't that sort of randomness cannot really work in the location, and with you, and it's picked up on something that
Yeah.
that never would ever be imagined that's there.
No,
So
exactly.
I like things like that.
Mm.
You know, they make you think, oh, is there something there actually? Knowing we're using that and they're trying to help us, give us some
Yeah.
information. Go over there. This is what I want you to go. So we went back there, didn't we?
We
We
went
went
back there
back
in
to
the
that
morning.
grave. No, in the grave.
Oh, that night as well. Yeah, back to that
Yeah,
grave when you were throwing out that stuff. Yeah.
yeah. And obviously we heard more noises, more footsteps, and then I went searching around near the ledge, as it were, and then it come through ledge.
Yeah.
And I was
I
right
remember
next
that.
to it, and I'm like, oh shit! And it was obviously pitch black. I only had my night vision on, so for me
It's a
that
hell of
was
a
like,
drop. Yeah.
was that warning me? Like, there's a ledge there, and it made me think, oh shit! You know,
Exactly, man.
it
Exactly,
could have
man.
been helping me. I don't know.
The spirit's looking out for you.
Yeah, but obviously you kept hearing. You were a bit freaked out that night. I think a bit
Um,
strange. I think this whole trip you were a bit strange on the investigation, but this one that we're talking about, you were very strange. So an
mm,
old lady was following you.
it just felt like some sort of old lady figure that was just standing there watching us from a distance. It was just weird. And then every time we was bringing it up, we got names as well that would fit in. You know,
With
I
the
don't know. Again, I have to look it up. Again, it's hard to talk about, stuff I've not looked into with the evidence. But yeah, it would have fitted in that sort of era.
But then would who knows if you can actually research, because I've tried to research that well, and it just on every page on Google I find it's just talking about um, like St Mary's Well. It's there, and it shows a picture. It doesn't go into detail if that was a person,
Yeah,
why it's there, why it's always pictured in like with association with that cemetery.
yeah,
You know,
exactly.
it's just a bit strange why the
Yeah,
history on that is very,
it
it's
was
not
all
very
about
good.
that gravestone as well. That was in the tree trunk. That was amazing.
Yeah, yeah. The headstone has been basically picked up, and it's like fucking 6 foot long, isn't it? It's massive,
Yeah, it's
really,
like
really wide. It's about 5 foot wide, so it's nearly a square, but it's massive, and it's been picked up
yeah,
by the tree root, and it's on its side, and
it's just
it's
embedded
huge.
into the tree. It's just like wow, man,
Yeah, it's
that was cool.
it has changed. I went there in February on the way home from picking my son up, and I
Yeah,
thought I need to go back there because it's on the way, and I thought, oh, luckily I did because back in the day, like over 10 years ago when I went 2 years running, still struggled to find it, you know. So luckily I went in the daytime back in
yeah.
Feb and I found it. So that helped us this like on our trip this weekend. And just seeing how it was in February was a bit different. There was graves with plastic boards over it and you could see inside. Obviously they've been all filled in now, so they've done it. There was trees everywhere fallen down, obviously from storms probably
Yeah, yeah.
inside
I
over
mean,
over the winter.
there's a lot of what you said. Things have changed from that trip as well. It's like when we went to the other location, they had all new paths all put through, didn't they?
Mm.
So it's all sort of changed.
Yeah, yeah. Obviously, paying everyone paying their council tax and actually getting stuff sorted
Exactly.
in a
Yeah.
good way. Oh, we're finally going to do something with your money. So Tracy said, "Cemeteries are peaceful, but there is one that you would. But is there one you would hesitate to return to because of feeling
St John's.
uncomfortable?" Edna don't like me.
Edna don't like me.
Yeah, so the one that's near my house, Bounce Cemetery, very old. It's like 800 years old. This cemetery,
Yeah,
and yeah, we went back there in March, April time, I think.
it's about that sort of time. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, as a last resort, really, after a
everything had
te-
fallen through
terrible afternoon of
and
trying to
rain.
find locations and rain, and yeah, because that's the second time you'd been there, isn't it?
Yes,
And the
yeah.
first time you and Rich left because of
We
it
felt a bit
wasn't nice.
uncomfortable. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And this time, obviously, you really felt the full force of possible old lady called Edna, who was
Yeah,
definitely picking on you and everything that was happening that night.
yeah. So I think she just felt it was fun. It was just I remember that on that episode. It was clear as day. It's like who's that? It's like who me? I was like, what the hell, man?
Yeah,
That was creepy, man.
it was really good,
And then
and it's
she
also
threw a stone at me and all the second time. It hit the wall in front of me. I was like, nah,
you
nah, I'm
heard
having
that
that. Ain't having that.
that was
You could
on
hear it.
captured on camera as well. Yeah, the stone
And then the
hitting.
K2 gets thrown out the wall.
Yeah, but obviously, like every special thing that happens on investigations, the wondrous thing, the magical thing, it wasn't captured on camera. Mark was standing in the way. Unfortunately, the camera was aimed at it, but obviously he was in the way. So you're not going to capture it. So I think that spirits they don't let you capture these things. They're not allowed, I don't think. And they thought, oh, we'll do that because you can't see it anyway.
It
So
is. It does get
it's
you thinking that they do it on purpose.
yeah,
It's
but
part of the spirit code.
I don't know, Tracy. Answer to your question, I don't know if I have one that I wouldn't return to. Um, Denbigh Castle, talking of North Wales, was always one that I absolutely pooed my pants once because the first time I ever went there, it was like the postern gate at the back entrance to the castle. I don't know what it was. It was daytime, sunshine. I would not go down there. I was shitting myself. I don't know what it was, and I tried to do a lone vigil that night. Didn't do it. Did it the following year because we went back again, and I did it then. But no, very strange. So not a cemetery, but that was a location that for me that. Oh no, probably not for me. But
Yeah, I definitely would. I would go back to St John's to camp there for the night.
in dog poo.
Yeah, but we got to have our tents all together though.
No, you're not. You're going down the bottom over the wall.
I'm going on my own.
Yeah, yeah. We'll be in the car at the top. We'll get a camper van and just watch you down the cemetery.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. But yeah, no, that like I said, that's one place I'd love to go back to though is St Crispin's. I know we can't no more, but that is still up there.
Crispin's for me that night when we were all there, when we had all
Oh,
different teams together. That was probably the best night of evidence I've ever captured on an investigation.
oh, yeah, it was 100%.
Yeah,
All
I blame
kicked off after,
Rich with his
yeah,
blood.
with his ritual. Yeah, man, ever since he did that, it all flew, all happened. The pigeon just decided just to die.
Yeah,
I
drop
remember that.
dead, fresh. Yeah,
Fresh pigeon. Then they get smacked in the face with a bit of plasterboard. Someone nearly breaking their ankle. Sulphur smell. You falling through a floorboard. It's like, what
yeah.
else can you put onto that, man?
A rock being thrown on the stairs.
Oh, God, yeah.
All within like 15 minutes of coming up from the basement where this ritual was performed.
Mm.
Crazy. I think he definitely opened, but then he opened it up for himself, didn't he? Just
Yeah, he
for
did.
for bad stuff for himself, not for everyone else. But it just turned the wrong way. I think
I
he got
think
it
he,
wrong.
I think, I think he must have mispronounced some sentences in there because that weren't protecting himself. Trust me.
In Latin. No, I think the Latin went a bit wrong there.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, bloody hell. Well,
But
back to Wales.
yeah, back to Wales. Yeah, but yeah, that cemetery. It
Yes.
it was a good night. We
Yeah, it
we
was. It
left
was.
happy, I
Yeah.
think.
yeah, and then going back in the morning and having a little look around in daylight, it was amazing cemetery, you know. And then you were talking about the right hand side, which we didn't really get to see much, was like the pirates area you were saying.
Yeah, with that big concrete tomb that was smashed open. That's been
Man,
smashed open for years. But over 10
yeah,
years ago, when I first went, there was like stuff in it. It's all been cleared
iron
out
gates
now.
all around them, most of the tombs there as well. That was
Yeah,
amazing to see all that.
yeah, like
'Cause
proper old.
you only see like one or two usually in graveyards, but this had loads.
Yeah, I mean the graves are at least 300 years old in there,
That's
and
crazy, man.
there's people used to say they'd put them in there to stop, you know, like grave robbers and
Little looters.
people breaking the headstones. But would they do that in those days? The headstone breaking anyway. I mean, they would do that now, but I
Yeah,
I think they've gone full circle. I think we wouldn't grave rob now, but they probably did back in the day because people were probably buried with
with
their
their treasure.
belongings. Yeah, the treasure,
Mm,
money, jewels, and that was quite common back in those days. But
mm.
I don't know. But yeah, it was good for you to see it in the daytime. Did you feel any different towards it, or is it just the fact it's daytime and it's a
It
nice
was
chilled
nice in the
morning?
daytime. It was
Yeah,
nice, yeah, because I could see where I was going.
yeah,
But yeah, no,
but
it was nice in there. It was just walking around peaceful. It's just nice to see more of the headstones. A lot of them
yeah,
were all corroded, but
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
lovely little place.
yeah.
Definitely
But
warrants another investigation. Always does.
oh yeah, it is. I would definitely go back to that area and do that one again.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and that also obviously the next day, the Saturday evening, we investigated Yulo Castle,
Oh
was
yeah.
which was where, Mark?
Hey,
Where was it?
Wales.
In the middle of a forest.
It was in the middle of a forest. You
Fuck.
know what? It's one of the perfect places that you can investigate, right? Because you could park perfectly.
Yeah,
They had the perfect walkway to it,
yeah. The path has been
perfect
built now.
entrance,
Yeah,
and the perfect surrounding. And you had the perfect anti-deterrent as well, and that was the creaky gate.
yeah. The gate to the site was one of these old metal ones. It was so loud and
Oh God, yeah.
high pitched. You would hear that in the woods. So for us, when we got there, we're thinking, perfect. You
There we
know,
go.
someone comes in, we're going to hear them coming in, and we're going to see their torches. So obviously, you always think people are going to turn up. It's a public place. It's a Saturday night. You know,
It was very busy through the day as well, actually, when we went there for the recce walk.
yeah, yeah. But obviously,
Full of
it's like a
tourists.
tourist site, isn't it? So,
Yeah.
but
So you couldn't even get there. I mean, I remember doing the drone footage of just zooming around. All of a sudden, it's like, is that Mickey? He's up there at the top of the fucking castle taking pictures for all the tourists.
yeah,
You could,
obviously, there's three levels of this castle, and the top level is a very narrow staircase that goes up, and a big long platform that goes out probably 20 feet, obviously with a banister around it, and that's the top of the castle. And
mm,
there was a family up there when I went up first to do some filming, and they're right on the edge, you know, where you want to get some good shots, and
yeah.
they're like, "Oh, can you take a photo?" I'm like, "All right, then, take a photo of you three." And then I started doing my bit, and then I think a family of like 5 or 6 come up, or friends anyway they were, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then so I moved out the way, and then they goes, "Oh, can you take a photo?" And they're just like taking up the whole space, and I'm like, "Okay, okay, cool."
You give much choice then.
I'm like, "Hurry up!" And then Mark's flying his drone round, and you could just
Sit there
see me
laughing
with
and watching him.
their phones taking photos of everybody.
Oh, that was funny.
So
And then, and then coming back there in the night time, going through that gate, it's just like different atmosphere. It was nice. It's calm. It felt calm.
I
Um,
always think that when you go back to an investigation or a location at night time, for me,
mm,
it's always like, is there anyone there? Is someone going to turn up? Who is it
mm,
going to be? How are we going to handle it? And that's always going through my head. As soon as I get there, like I say, the gate was a plus for us because it was loud and noisy.
Mm.
you know, and you go into the site and you're looking around for torches because most people would have torches. They're not there unless they're investigating, like ghost hunters or whatever. Then you expect
Yeah.
them to be possibly in night vision and all that stuff, flashy lights and beepy noises going off.
The floodgate torch that you got.
Yeah,
Anything that was coming in there, mate, you're caught.
not this thing.
That isn't a torch. That is a weapon. Yeah.
It is. That's a beast of a torch. Good old TikTok. That's
Oh,
what you
God.
need though, because when we
100%.
we started on the top where I was talking about the taking the
Yeah,
photos,
yeah.
and obviously we quite quick after we got up there, about 10 minutes, we heard a loud bang, didn't we, on like possibly a metal gate.
Yeah. Like a boom,
So
boom.
yeah, so obviously I got my torch out, and from up there you could see obviously all the whole of the bottom of the castle, all the steps at different levels of it, and
Like,
then
you can see
into the
London with
forest.
that torch.
You can see London, yeah, and it's like wow, but there was no one coming through.
No,
And then
there
we
wasn't.
we heard it again, didn't we? When we were up there.
Exactly. It was just like, I remember the acorns that were being thrown at you. That was funny.
They were all day, everywhere I went. At the
Yeah,
castle, anyway. They were definitely at the castle. They weren't at the cemetery because I was looking for them. But the
no,
castle, in
the
the
castle's.
grounds, in the daytime, they were just like pew pew.
I do
Now,
think that was just like animals, squirrels in the tree, just nibbling away and just all dropping.
yeah, I
You
think
know.
so. I think that's what it was. That's obviously a natural thing, but as we get into it,
Yes.
it won't give us answers to the other things that we were experiencing. Now, obviously,
No.
like I said, we started at the top. We had both Alice boxes working again, finishing sentence. You know, same meaning, different answers to questions, which I thought
Yeah.
was was good. I like how obviously they're different designs, and when they work together, I think that's how it does it. I don't know.
I'm just trying to think off the top of my head what was coming through because I've not watched the footage again.
No, nor have I.
I know some of them were like, it'd be like, I can't even remember. It was like upstairs and it was like the wall. It was just picking stuff up, like it was just doing the sentence together where we were at the time.
Yeah, and it wasn't
And it,
repeating what we were saying either, so it wasn't listening. It was I
yeah,
don't know. It was like finishing what we were doing, what we were talking about, what we were looking at, but
yeah,
just in different words, and I thought that was pretty cool.
it was throwing out some good names as well.
Yes,
Um,
for the castles as well in Wales.
Albert was quite a good name there as well.
Yes, yeah, Albert was
He
good.
came up. He came up a few times. Um, then we did the PSP7, didn't we, at the top? I remember
Yes,
doing that. It took me a while to realise that my aerial wasn't up. Um, I couldn't believe that. Rookie error that was.
yeah.
And
So
then getting that going, I mean, I don't want to go in too much into it, because it'll all be on the episode. I don't want to ruin it before it comes out. But it was picking out some stuff again. It greeted us. Sentences. It did pick up a few sentences. Again, I can't remember.
no, I've just put all the stuff on my laptop. Not really. I've not looked at any of the stuff that we
No,
captured, what we
I'm on it.
filmed
I'm on it
at all.
now. I'm
Yeah.
excited to look at it because I know there were some good sentences that were put together that was warning us, especially with the what do you call it? The headset at the end. Remember we were doing all that was coming through. That's another thing we're getting to a bit later on.
Yeah, yeah. So obviously we finished up there with the Alice box and the PSP7, and we decided to go down to right below, didn't we? And we were
Yeah, right the grounds.
yeah, we'd set up some motion devices, K2s, etc., and we were trying and a couple of REM pods, and we were trying to see
Yeah.
with no equipment, just those, and we were just trying to see if anything like natural energy was there, just to see if anything would come through.
It
And
wasn't a natural place anyone could actually get into because we had to climb over a wall to get into that area. It was like a secure
yes,
part, wasn't it?
yeah. It was about I don't know 5 foot, 4 or 5 foot, wasn't it?
Yeah,
We had to climb
yeah.
up to get into that area. But obviously, this is where the personal experiences came into it. Your shoulder and your neck.
Yes. I mean, I was starting off fine throughout the night, And then all of a sudden, I kept just saying to you that I feel like I've got a real sharp pain going through my shoulder, and it weren't just like a pain. It was quite horrible because it was more strong coming out the back. It was like an exit wound, what we were saying, weren't we?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And it was there for the whole investigation. It would come in waves of pain, and then you were picking up stuff as well on your left arm, weren't you? You were
Yeah,
going
my
all
left
numb.
arm, it was so painful. Like someone had whacked it with a baseball bat, and all the nerves were
Mm.
just like proper dead. And it was so, my elbow was killing me. It was so painful, and
I
that
mean,
lasted for a
yeah,
while.
yeah. Yours lasted most of the night as well.
Mm,
It's like it only started happening when we were in that area. Now, what would have
yeah,
happened down in that area? Battles, you know. I mean, I could have
yeah,
picking up on like arrows or whatever, or being shot.
yeah.
But for you
Yours
to have
could
a
have been.
pain down the side of the arm, it could have been a battle or anything at that grounds bit where
Yeah,
you were, where it came up.
sword.
And to pick up that sort of energy it was
Yeah,
strong, man.
it
You
was
know,
weird. And I can't remember. Didn't some name come through, and or I was asking a question,
oh,
and something came through. The REM pod started twitching,
yes,
didn't it? Like bleeping.
yes. I
It
can't
only went
remember what
off.
it
It
was.
went off once all night. That was the only
What
time. Was
it
it?
went off
Oh,
twice
twice.
in that same area
Yeah,
because you mentioned something and then it went did it and it never ever goes off that REM pod. I always thought it
no,
was faulty, but it's always tested to start off with.
yeah.
Um, but it made that flicker noise, and then I think it was about 20 minutes later it did it again. It weren't like a full on did it was did it,
Yeah.
and that's all it was twice. But it was picking up on when you were mentioning names. Again, I can't remember the name. Debbie, I think, was one of them, wasn't it?
Yes, yes,
Debbie.
that was it. Because I was talking about that skull thing I had on, the skull cap
Yes.
Ouija necklace thing that I got recently, and obviously that's an original part of someone's skull, obviously a human. And we asked whose
Yes.
it was. That was it, and it come through Deborah or something,
Debbie.
wasn't it? Debbie or
Yeah,
Deborah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And we were talking about that, and that's when it went off. I
It
think.
flickered. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
That's what I
very
remember. I'm
strange.
picking bits up of it. But yeah, I remember that because you asked for protection from that person or whatever it was. But
No, that was my
yeah,
half demon creature that follows me around, Tom. Yeah.
that was it. Because
Oh yeah.
something I can't remember again what happened with that. Yes, I do. You said something about it, and then we had a bang. Was it a bang or something in the woods?
Yeah.
And then something else happened, but I can't remember again. Yes, it came up with demonic stuff through the Alice box, didn't it?
Mm. And it's like
Uh,
wow. And all through the night, we were here when we were down the ground level. We were hearing again footsteps, but this time on the gravel, which was the
yes.
pathways around the castle. There was no one in there. There's only one way
And
in, one way out.
talk steps, and talking as well. We heard mumbling like adults talking or something
Yeah.
downstairs, and you put the
Yeah.
light down there, and there was no one there.
No, it was like people were walking round the castle down below us,
Mm,
and they were just having a chat,
mm.
but there's no one there, and it was very, very, very strange.
I know it picked
Um,
up on Charles as well, didn't it? It mentioned Charles,
Charles, yeah,
and it
but
said Charles would have visited.
he wasn't at that castle. He was at
No,
Cathern Castle or Caerphilly Castle, whatever it's called, up north. Well, I'm not Welsh. It's
it's
something
one
like
of
that.
them.
Yeah, it's one of them, or none of them. But
Yeah,
yeah, it was. It was not. It was
I
down to
mean,
that section. It was not good. The pain was not good. I mean, I like experiencing stuff that happened and like they put stuff on you, energies and that. But I don't. It was on going on for too long, and it's just like, just get off now.
yeah, yeah, 100%. And then I think you must have got the final nail in your coffin at the end of the night with the Dalco experiment.
Yeah. So obviously we went back near the top of the
Mm.
walkway and the small narrow staircase. We did like the Estes method, but we used the Delco goggles and obviously again just us two here. Mark went first, didn't you?
Yeah,
Oh,
I went first. Like I said, I haven't looked at the footage, so I know you said it was good. So I don't know what I've said.
you were saying stuff. Well, it's not good, but you were saying like stuff like
Huh.
"kill me," "I'm dead,"
Oh,
and at this point, the footsteps and the cracking and the sounds was so loud because obviously you're up the stairs, just the headphones on, and it's just me.
Yeah, you're at the
That's it. I'm
footsteps.
not. I'm only asking little questions now and again, not too loud, so that Mark. Obviously, you can't hear anything anyway
No,
because
no, I couldn't hear.
you can hear the spirit box coming through the headphones like 10 feet away, so you know it's loud. You ain't hearing nothing from me,
No,
and it's just like footsteps moving around and people's voices. And it's like, what the fuck? It was.
exactly.
It
And it
was
was more
quite
scary when it was your
freaky.
turn because I knew I was going to be on my own right there watching you and all.
Yeah, he gave me the stuff because I where's a torch.
So I said, first things first was, where's your torch, mate? Where's your torch? And then
It's in my bag.
I'm like, get it, boy. And it was just
Yeah.
like, you're sitting down and then you put your stuff on and then you're coming out with stuff. Well, no, you weren't really coming out with stuff. You were just sitting there like, you started
Nothing
coming out with nothing
wasn't
sinister, but then I would just call out for like anyone there, touch Mickey on the beard if you're there. And you were doing all this, touching yourself.
something was touching
Um,
my face on the left
yeah, and then I
right
was like,
side twice. It was like that touching me.
and I remember saying, who's there? Who's doing this? And I remember you saying the devil or something like that through the
Yeah.
box. And then all of a sudden, this is when it came to the finale. Now, I don't know if you want to explain what happened at this bit or leave it for the video, but
No, it's fine.
it was quite a rush, wasn't it? You
Mm.
were just sitting there, and all of a sudden, you were just like gobsmacked. You just went all silent, and then you just said, "No, I've got to stop." And I mean, you carry on. You explain what went through you.
Yeah, obviously I was being touched, and I kept thinking something was around me, and I saw obviously the Delco goggles. They've got a red light in it. You can't see nothing but red light.
Mm.
Obviously they're tight to your face, and I'm there obviously listening, blah blah blah, and then suddenly I saw through the lights a white light, a bright white light, and I saw it coming up underneath them, and obviously it's pitch black, and then it's like something ran through me or burst through me. I don't know what that means. Any spiritual people out there might be able to tell me, but and then I had to take them off because I started crying,
Oh,
and
of
it's
course,
like
yeah.
can't do this. I can't do this anymore. It's like this is so. This. I'll do anything, any weird shit. Any scary stuff. Put me there. It doesn't bother me. When I feel it go through me, that's a different level. And for
Mm.
me, whatever it was, the emotion it was, I was feeling this light's emotion, as it were, because then I just couldn't talk. My voice changed, and I was just crying. And
You were
it's like,
like, yeah. It
what
was
the fuck?
just, in tears. I was like,
Yeah,
shit, we got to stop this,
yeah.
So then, as soon as I said stop this, my camera died. I was like, fuck's sake, man! Quickly change the
Great
battery out,
time.
Oh no, I got you crying. Don't worry about that.
Don't leave me
'Cause
hanging here.
yeah, you said I want to try it again. So hold on, Mickey, hold on. Let me just change my battery. And I know you put the goggles back on, and it was like literally
Yeah,
not even 20 seconds. You just took them off and said, "Oh my god, I can't do this."
no,
And then
because
we
I wanted you to
decided,
take photos, didn't I? Just to see if you could see anything
yeah.
around or on the staircase or anything like that. But yeah,
Nothing picked up. But I mean, again, health and safety is like a big thing. We started not to feel 100% with the
no,
pains that we were experiencing. Your emotional attitude towards it.
yeah,
We decided, enough was enough. We've had a good night there. Maybe it's time to
finish. Yeah,
finish it off. And then that's it. Take a nice drive back to the hotel,
I tell you,
chill out.
it was nice getting back to the car because it was like really muggy as well. And I don't know if that was the weather, whether
Yeah,
it
we
was
were sweating.
how we were feeling because of the pain and what we were feeling from whatever was making us feel like this. And it was so nice just to take the coats and hoodies off and have a drink and just sit there, aircon on, just
Oh,
thinking about what had just happened, in the car for like
100%.
5-10 minutes, just like get some downtime just to
I'll
relax a
tell you
bit.
one. I'll tell you one thing. I can put stuff to what you were saying, because you said the devil and all that lot. And I believe it does tie to things, because when we got back to that room, the devil was in my bed.
Big spider like that.
It wasn't big. It was huge. He just sat there in the middle of my bed, just looking at us. I was like, "What the hell?" It's mugging me off. It's just like, that was the devil on that bed. And then you find your bed.
Yeah, I found my bed instead of the blow-up bed. Yeah, I'll tell you the Scotland vlog, the Welsh vlog that is coming out from both our channels is so good. So obviously we filmed from start to finish, from when Mark left his house and from when I left my house to when we got back to our houses. All the funny bits, the food, the stop-offs, the bits in the hotel rooms, going to locations. Looking around stuff in the daytime, other places we visited, all in the vlogs that will be coming out. And these are so good to really get to know who we are, how we are when we're investigating, you know. So
my vlog is done. I don't understand whether they put it out yet.
Okay, yeah, Marks, go follow West London Paranormal. It'll be on there.
I'll be on this. It'll be on there soon. There is one place that made the trip. Yeah, and it wasn't even planned. And you know where I'm going with this one, don't you?
I do, yeah.
1950s museum.
It was across the road from Denby Asylum, which we couldn't get in, obviously, because there's people there.
Yeah.
And they're burning stuff. So
they're all in the garden. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so a 1950s museum.
The
And we
drive
thought,
to it.
it's only there. Let's go in there and have a look. We got out and it's like we saw a chicken just walking around. It's like an old stable block, and we thought, they're gonna like kidnap us, and we're not allowed to
We're gonna
leave.
get killed.
That's what
the
the
hills have
vibe.
eyes. But I'll
And,
tell you what, though, as soon as we got there, it was one of the best places, most welcoming places. Sparrow, shout out to Sparrow.
Yeah, used to play music in the Craze Club back in
Yeah,
Essex and London and that.
I think you've got all that on your vlog.
I did, yeah. And I bought this from there as well.
Oh, mate, best buy for a fiver, that was.
That was £5 because they were selling some of their artifacts in the museum, and it's an original oil lamp. Like,
It just
so,
made me laugh, because when we saw Sparrow, when we were walking up there, he goes, "I'm just going to get the card machine, guys. I'll be with you shortly." Like, all right, cool. We walk into the museum and they got the card machine. I said, "I don't know what he's talking about."
well, he was
Lost
he was
the
the
plot.
owner, wasn't he? Yeah, he was
Yeah.
like an old gentleman. Yeah, he used to be the boxing trainer, obviously
Yeah.
around in with the Craze and that. And yeah, everybody there was really nice, really welcoming to us. So
Childhood memories everywhere.
It's probably the best. I think it's the best museum I've ever been in. And it weren't even
100%.
paranormal. They had stuff, like I said, from the Craze. They got the original car from the Great Train Robbery. They've got like Elvis's clothes upstairs. They've got all memorabilia, all radios, all TVs, all food, drinks, cigarettes, matches, any stamps, toys,
All of
crazy
it, matchstick cars,
furniture.
a lot, man.
Yeah, I'd love to. I bet that is haunted. You know,
Oh,
the
100%.
stuff that is in there. Wow.
Yeah. And do you know what was really good as well? When the lady turned around and says, "Have you seen what we got out in the garden?"
Oh yeah, forgot about that. And we're like, no. And she come out. She took us outside, and she just showed us this metal thing on wheels, didn't she?
Yeah, she goes, "Do you know where that's come from, don't you?"
No.
Oh, I don't know either. No, it came from the asylum. Oh,
It was a
come on.
body trolley that they used to transport the bodies on. And it's
Yeah.
like, wow, they gave them to that when they closed. It's like, that museum must be there for a long time, though.
Imagine how many bodies have been on that trolley.
I'd like to have bought that. I don't know where I'm putting it. I'm going to
I
sleep
don't know how I
on
was
it.
going to get it. I don't know how I got it home, but
Oh, we could hook it up to your car and just like
little
pull
trailer, yeah?
it, tow it home. Yeah,
A mortuary trolley going along the M1.
The wheels would fall off that, wouldn't they?
Yeah, just slightly, yeah. Especially on the roads that we were going down, and we were bumping into on the roads.
Oh, yeah. That's what you got to love about Wales. Is
Out
the
of all the
roads.
places in the world, you know, you got a little, what's it?
Country
Driveway
lane,
going down,
one
country lane. One lane, one road
track
in the
road,
middle
yeah.
of nowhere. but yet we still bump into an elderly couple on their little moped trolleys going along the middle of the road. That was brilliant. That
And
was.
it's like, well, they can't go any faster. We can't go around them. So in the
No.
end, they pulled into a bush, didn't they? And said, "Oh,
Yeah.
we don't normally see people down this road."
No,
It's like
neither do we.
morning.
It's like, I think we took the wrong turning.
Oh, it was so funny. Um,
That was good. That was good.
and we also went to Flint Castle, didn't we?
Yes, that was another amazing place as well.
Before we came home, the day we came home. Yeah. Um,
Hey guys,
Hi Ali, thanks for the 6K, man. Like Tracy, hi Ali, hope you both well. Yeah, yeah. Flint Castle would have been a good one because again, Welsh castles they're just left. They're not really locked up. But this one had
yes, it
little
was.
gates, and they had padlocks on. So obviously, when they closed at like 5 o'clock or whatever, we wouldn't have. But we could have visited the site. We could have gone round the moat. We could have gone round the outer buildings. But we'd have gone across like the bridge, but we wouldn't have been able to get into
Getting
the
a
inner
tour.
castle or the turrets, unfortunately. But
Gates inside the gates.
they had lots
It's
of
always.
gates in there. It's obviously been done up
Yeah.
recently. But that would have been good.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, it was. That would have been a good night.
lots of
Unfortunately,
yeah, lots of castles in Wales. Yeah, because we could have done if we'd have known someone that was local that could get us into the asylum. We could have done that. Again, Flint Castle.
mm,
If they didn't lock it up, we could have done that. You know.
I think we had enough for what we did.
Yeah, I got 5 videos out of this weekend, so they're all coming to the channel. So
Nice, nice.
that's what you got to do. You got to go. You just got to forget sleep, forget really eating. You just got to go to the content, because that's what you're there for, isn't it? You're not there for
100%.
anything else.
100%. As I say, you sleep when you're dead.
That's what they do say that you sleep when you're dead. Yeah, I don't know how true that is. I'm sure we'll find out at some point.
Yeah, not soon. Yeah.
No. So would you go back, Mark?
100%.
Yeah.
I'd
Well,
go back. I'd take Rich with us. Well,
yeah.
because I mean, he was sending us stuff about other castles that I didn't even know about.
No. Yeah.
You know, and clued up on it all. Been interesting, but I think we had enough for what we were doing that time there. But again, there's so much there. It always warrants a second visit. But I think we know where we're going to go on our next one.
We do. Yeah.
Yes, we do, and I'm looking forward to it because again, it would be a first for me.
It's my home county, where my family are from. So yes. If you know where that is, put it in the comments.
Yeah, this is when they come out as someone totally different. It'd be brilliant.
Oh yeah. But yeah, that looking forward to that.
Yeah, we'll have a chat with Rich and all that lot and see if he's around, and because he doesn't work with me anymore.
No, he's left.
He left me. No, he works job wise. He does work with me on WLP, but I'm talking about
His
sorting
real
shifts
job.
out. I know, like his real job. Yeah,
Yeah, so it's difficult sometimes. 3 different jobs, 3 different times off. Everyone's
it's like
job is
this trip.
different.
This trip here was in the middle of his shifts, so it's just like ugh.
Yeah.
But we'll sort something out for the next one. We always do.
But yeah, so there's definitely 2 or 3 locations that may cost. These ones. These ones I doubt will be free, but they will be amazing.
One day we
So
will go to America, though.
yes,
That
yes.
is on the list.
I'm hearing today. I've not seen any videos yet, but you thought that the Conjuring House, Jacqueline, £1,500 minimum to rent out the Conjuring House now, or when it was
Oh, the other
open.
ones. Yeah. I know you're going to go now.
They've put the Warren's house up for 2
2
grand a
grand.
night. What the fuck? I thought they were gonna do what Corey and his wife did at the original The Conjuring House.
Yeah,
A
I'm
normal,
seeing a load of
respectable.
people. I've got the
So
price list
many,
through.
so many videos come out today, and I've just been out and I've not, had time
Yeah,
to watch them yet. But I
there
will
was a
do.
there was a price list, and it tells you everything and all that
Oh,
lot.
does it?
Yeah. I'll have to find it and send it to you. I think someone put it on X. And it
Wow.
was literally dates all sold out. So people are paying for it. But
Well,
yeah,
it's
it's like
never been investigated, has it?
yeah,
The house
you
anyway.
you get I think 12 hours of investigation, but you only get 3 hours with the artifacts.
Yeah.
But you have someone with you all the time.
Yeah, you have someone from Nespa there who still
Yeah,
look after it. Yeah, who do
and
their
it's
events and that there.
$2,000. So you're probably looking at about 1,700 quid.
I know they say that you get to stay in the house as an Airbnb. You probably get
Yeah, yeah.
food there, but I am disappointed. I really thought that they would do it properly.
Would you expect? You got people that have taken over it that again, I'm not going to go into too much, but they're not paranormal figures.
Well, they are.
You
One
know,
of them is.
one is, the other one is a comedian.
Yeah,
Um, that
and
obviously you can tell by
I
the
think
prices is
maybe.
a bit of a joke.
Huh?
You
Yeah.
can tell by the prices is his biggest joke.
Boom, boom. I don't understand the way they've gone with that. I really don't.
Again, Mickey, it's all about money.
I,
You
kn-
know.
I don't know how much they paid for it for a start.
Oh, I think there was a price, but I can't. It was. I don't think it was. I'm not going to throw a number out, but I did see it, but I couldn't be 100% sure. I think it was probably about 500,000 or something like that.
See, that's
I'm
quite
sure,
cheap because I think Jacqueline bought the Conjuring House for about 1 million.
but I
That's
mean
dollars.
they've only bought the rights to it. You know what I mean?
They've bought the house. They've bought the
Yeah,
building
yeah,
that the museum is in, but
yeah, yeah, yeah.
they've only rented the artifacts for
Exactly.
5 years because Tony will never sell them. So which is
No, I
fair
don't
enough.
blame it. I
No, I
wouldn't sell that
wouldn't.
Annabelle. Oh no, God no.
No.
God knows what they would do with that. But
Yeah.
I'd love to meet Annabelle.
Yeah.
I'd love to see you cuddle it.
Fuck's sake. Oh, so Tracy says they say as well that if you take videos on your phone, you have to inspect them before you leave, so they can bad mouthing them. Is that at the Warrens Museum or at the Conjuring House? Because that's what Jacqueline was
No,
doing.
the Conjuring House, they were doing all that. They were
Yeah,
charging extra to smoke it. No, not smoke. Charging you for just like having a drink there. If you're going on YouTube, if you mention them yeah, it was all added charges. I remember people
yeah.
putting that all up. That
It's
was mental.
from what it was when we were booked to go to what it turned into. It was crazy. Um, but it's just
Yeah,
sad.
well,
It is. You think? I suppose. I suppose they want to get their money back. I don't know.
you're not
I'm
going to get your money back by being like that.
very disappointed if that's the case. To be honest, but
Mm,
if I actually had a location, I would love to buy a location just to rent out. I would not charge the earth. I would.
exactly, because if you charge the earth, people ain't going to go there. If you ain't going to go there, people are not going to expand it or talk about it. If you make it good and simple for people to go there, more will go there. The word will get out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's all about finding evidence, not a bank balance.
I would rather have it busy for a longer period of years than have everybody rush, pay lots of money, think, oh, I'm not going back there again, and then the next year you get like 2 visits a month instead of like 15.
Exactly. And there's places that, have got videos out all the time and sold out all the time. Let's go, for example, like the Hellfire Caves. If you compare that to East Drive, East Drive is like 1/3 of the price of the Hellfire Caves.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I know it's
And
just a
East Drive is
house,
sold
but
out. It's just a
yeah,
house, yeah. And it's always sold out. Hellfire Caves, no one can do it because no one can afford it.
no,
Do you know what I mean?
it's
And
like a grand,
it's
isn't it?
just, oh, it's more than that,
More
man.
than that. If you want to
Um,
film for YouTube commercial use, it's even more. It's like 1,500, I think, but the prices
I
might have
can't remember.
changed.
It might have changed since then.
Yeah.
But it just goes to show you, innit? Because the Hellfire Caves is such an amazing place, you know, and the potential's there, but there's nothing that can be done because no one can afford it.
That's
Do you know
why
what
it's
I mean?
only big event companies that do it now because
And the,
they get so many people turn up and
and the
that
problem
pays it.
is, you can't do it with big people.
No,
You can't go into the caves with 30 plus people. It ruins it.
no, you split them into three groups of 10, and you can sort of still hear them
Exactly. And some
in the
people
corridors.
have done
Yeah.
that before, where you have to wait outside. And you don't even get to go in there. And it's just like the ambient noise. You can hear them screaming and
Mm.
shouting through the tunnels. And it's just like, what's the point?
Yeah, it's not good.
Exactly. It's not good, not good at all. And I think one of the best places that I've ever investigated, and it's a reasonable price, is Calvert and Hatch.
Oh, I love that place.
The place is amazing. The stuff we got through
Epic.
there, and I mean, it's reasonably priced. I think it's like 500, £600. You know, and it's a massive place. You can take big groups there because it's different levels. The sound doesn't really travel that much,
No.
and the atmosphere and the stuff that we pick up in there is amazing.
Oh yeah,
Um,
definitely Kelvedon. Love
and
that
it's a
place.
reasonable price, and it's always been about that price as well. So fair play to him for keeping it like that. And that's another place that I'd love to go back.
Mm. Yeah, I definitely on a list for me in the near future.
Yeah,
But
100%.
yes, yeah. Anyway, Mark, thank you so much for
Have
joining me
we?
this evening. Have we
No,
what?
oh, pleasure, Mickey. I was just going to say, have we covered everything in Wales? I think
I
we
think
have.
so. I think so.
The trip
Yeah.
there, the thing. We have got through it all. It's an
The paranormal
amazing place.
stuff. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, there weren't really much out of it apart from the driving. The roads are rough. People are lovely. Paranormal. Yeah, it's all good.
Stay tuned for road trip number 2.
Oh yeah, 100%, man, 100%.
Yeah.
Looking
So,
forward to it, man. Looking forward to it.
so how can people get in contact with you, Mark, and watch your videos, etc.?
Oh, the videos are always in one place, West London Paranormal. If you put it in Google, it does bring up the Facebook website, the Instagram. The main website is westlondonparanormal.co.uk. That'll be up to date with all the episodes on there as well. Uh, YouTube, West London Paranormal. The videos will be uploaded through there as well as the website.
Nice.
That is it.
So all socials, West London Paranormal. The only
Yeah,
ones
pretty
out
much.
there. Yeah. But go to the, obviously you got evidence page, haven't you, on the website?
Yes, that'll be updated shortly. We do update that. It needs updating. Well, we've been quiet for a bit. You know, we're moving jobs and all that lot, sorting bits
Mm.
out.
It's
But
difficult
now we're getting
sometimes.
some. Oh, 100%. Yeah, 100%. But it will get updated shortly now. I've got a month off.
Life gets in the way of the afterlife.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah, write that down. Cheers, man. See you in a bit.
See you later, Mickey.
So, guys, thank you so much for watching this evening. As always, Mark, gentleman of the paranormal, great guy. Go check out West London Paranormal. Go look at their evidence page. Go check out all their adventures. They go everywhere. Vlogs, investigations, sometimes some funny stuff at Christmas, bloopers and that. They are so funny. So go check them out. Go follow them on all the socials. And yes, I'd like to thank you guys for watching this evening. It's been an honour, as always. Stay tuned. There won't be an episode next week because I'm away. But the week after, if I can get it sorted, we're going to have paranormal ghostly photo night. So I'm having lots of photos being sent to me, and we're going to put them up on the screen, and we're going to discuss them live in the chat. What we think could have caused it, things like that. So stay tuned for that. So it'll be 2 weeks today, 7:30. So yes, guys, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, like, and I'll see you next 2 weeks. I nearly said it.